Well, hello and welcome and welcome and hello and welcome and hello. Thank you for joining me on an extremely special and very short, extremely short abbreviated edition of Un Poco Mas. I believe it was William Shakespeare who said, "Brevity is the soul of wit." And here at Un Poco Mas, we bring you neither on a daily basis, but we do try to bring you just a little bit more. Of course, it's Danny Deals, it's Karen, it's Un Poco Mas, it's the Great Noddle Lurker, J Money, all of the other voices in my head, guys. Today we want to talk Super Micro Computer Inc., SMCI. This is a stock that I've been talking to you about for a couple weeks. It's had quite a run after there were some delisting fears. Stock fell down to about 18. It has since recovered up to 44. And boom, right after hours, Yahtzee, we got the news that all of the bulls, such as myself, were hoping for. I had to sell a lot of calls that I had that were expiring today, and then I reloaded some calls, fortunately, for next week. Not nearly as many, but I definitely have exposure. And then boom, Yahtzee, after hours, the stock absolutely popped. Another 10%, was already up 7%, so it's up $7 on the day. So we're sitting right now about 48.11. I have no doubt the stock's going to break down 50 on Monday. I think it's going to 66.60 in relatively short order. There's a lot of money to be made here. The multiples don't make sense. They don't have huge margins, but they're going to see a tremendous amount of growth on the top line, which is going to translate to solid growth on the bottom line. Just rampant, demand for these NVIDIA chips, these data centers. Facebook just said they're going to spend, I think it was $10 billion building a data center in Louisiana. And I was like, what? And he's like, what? I was like, what? So, these things just go, on and on and on. That's just one company. I mean, the numbers in terms of the number of chips Tesla was going to buy from NVIDIA is just crazy. And I mean, I'm not saying they're going to use super micro servers, but the fact is they're the most cost-effective solution. They give you the most density of any other solution out there. And, the people that I have, read articles say this equipment is just as good or better than anything, out there from HP or Lenovo or any of the other big boys. You save 30-40% on the cost on a lot of these things, and it's actually a better product. I mean, so that's why a lot of people tend to go with them for these huge installations. What's going on, everybody? Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. We got Jolly Good Show, chicken dinner for you. Winner, chicken dinner for Jolly Good Show. Clap my dog. Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Jeff Presley in the house. The Mattress King of Chicago, Carl Seamark. Bought myself a Muscle Fit t-shirt. I look like a really jacked pregnant lady. That's hilarious, Carl. Yeah, you've heard about the Fat Man workout, the Tebedaki system, the only trading system built for plus-size gentlemen. It is 5 sets of preacher curls followed by a chicken quesadilla. I love Neo, Beto. I made a video about Neo earlier this morning. Feel free to peruse it at your leisure. Katie Wentworth is here, the great Katie Wentworth. Yes, Crisco. They call me Crisco because I'm fat in the can. Only below the Mason-Dixon line, though. Let's see. They call Jeff Presley stovetop. Everybody's getting on the act. We got Pat Man. I'm glad I didn't quit smoking SMCI meth this week. Yeah, no, Pat Man. I can't even add up what I made on that one. It's just lightning just struck, and I just kept rolling the options up and buying more and more and up from 19, and here we're sitting $48. Levered up, and Monday is going to be just one for the books. We'll just have to see. I mean, this is the news everybody's waiting for. They're not going to be delisted, at least got till February 25th to file their annual report, file their quarterly report. And then as long as they're following all other NASDAQ rules at that time, BDO signs off on their reports, NASDAQ accepts their reports, they're going to be, back in complete compliance, no more danger of delisting. Everything was FUD. Everything was old news. This whistleblower guy, he's a meat whistle as far as I can tell. No, he probably had some legitimate arguments. And the things he was witnessing and the double dealing between the brother-in-law, the inappropriate recognition of revenues, all that stuff has to stop, and they have to be brought into compliance. That's why they hired a bunch of more lawyers, have a new compliance department, a new director of accounting, a new CFO. got rid of the old baggage. And that's part of, hyper growth. Sometimes you just don't have the corporate governance structure in place to handle the growth, the revenues, and you're overwhelmed. You don't have the ethical, compass that perhaps you should have. Maybe you're not, an arch criminal, but you just sort of get a God complex and you get a bunch of yes people around you and you don't have anybody really cracking the whip and making sure you're following all the rules and regs. And, they got bit before, they got delisted, going below the minimum bid price and voluntarily delisted. So, being delisted again, people are like, oh, it wouldn't be so bad. I don't think those people know what they're talking about. It would be very, very bad. So anyway, guys, we've been going for 6 minutes. We have 4 minutes left in this illustrious video. So basically, how do you play this on Monday? That's what a lot of people are going to be asking me in the comments. Like, that's a dangerous thing. I mean, if you jump in now, you're in below 50. They might keep shorting it, but it's a very, very dangerous game. If you look at the short interest already out there, the cost to borrow is artificially low, about 150 million shares on loan. So they have more shares they could sell short to try to slow it down. I think you're going to see a lot of covering. Borrowed change today is 5 million. On top of that, only 7 million available. That's going to go quick on Monday because the volume is probably just going to go parabolic. You see these articles, why Supermicro still holds promise for bold investors. That's Star Investments. Supermicro receives extension from Nasdaq. This is exactly what we're talking about. It's the news everybody was waiting for. So you have at least 2.5 more months, almost 3 months to get the books in order. That should be plenty of time for BDO to go through everything. If they have to restate something, they restate something. It's not the end of the world. The simple thing is with accounting, just tell the truth. The truth will set you free. If they lied, if they did whatever, just come out, be 100% transparent and tell the truth. Profits, cash flow, they cure everything. Nobody's going to care. Everybody loves blood money. Everybody loves dirty money. Have you guys seen that movie Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio? No Ben Affleck, but it was still a pretty decent movie. And I think it was in Diamond and Juku. I can't remember that guy's name, African name, but I'm great actor. I don't even know if that guy has an African name. I hope that's not racist. It's not meant to be. Let's see. Anyway, so what do you guys think is going to happen Monday? I have no idea. We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this turd. If anybody has any opinions, please feel free not to share them. Carl Seamark, hello and welcome. Hello, my champions. It's Clap My Dog. What's up, Clap My Dog? Beto, can I talk about Lucid or Shiba? I hate Lucid, and I'm not a big fan of these meme coins. I think everybody's saying it's going to go nuts. XRP, I think, is interesting. Bitcoin is interesting. Went to the shops, and they're all selling Easter eggs already. Go fuck yourself. I know, Carl. They start the holidays like 3-4 months in advance of each holiday, and by the time you want to get something at the store, if you're like me, a procrastinator, a last-minute person who doesn't listen to maybe the smarter person in the household, and I wait, and I'm like, oh, it'll be no problem. We just grab it at the last minute. Let's just head on down to Michael's or something like, a week before the holiday. What do you know? They're already selling 4th of July stuff. It's in November, and I look like a fat asshole. I blame Obama. Fuck me in the goat ass. Love you too, honey. Let's Katie Wentworth, looks like you're still in the Hooskow. No, I'm just moving. Moving. I moved to Alaska. Oh, they can't find me here. They can't find me here, Katie. What's up, Billy Jack? Billy Jack's going to run Texarkana, the Greater South, possibly the Midwest. I might put Billy Jack in charge of the entire continental United States. The man does have 2 first names and a 3-digit IQ, so he's pretty much fit to be king of the South, if you know what I mean. No, I think it's funny that people think, I did this bit before. I've been doing this bit for years, actually decades, but it's like people in the South actually sound more intelligent. They're talking like properly and gentlemanly. And then you got like people just talking slang, gutter, and, New York or wherever, LA, and they're making fun of the South. They'll be like, oh, well, fine, gentlemen, good sir. It's a pleasure and an honor to meet you. It's like, man, that guy sounds like a dummy. Why? Just because he doesn't sound like you doesn't mean he's dumb. I mean, he might be. He might be a real turd. You never know. But then again, so might I. Yeah, Pat, man, this thing is going to go silly. It's going to be silly. I'm telling you, silly. I'm a silly little freak. Yeah, he was up there. He's up on the roof. He's firing each other down, hitting each other with the hot mops. I can't have it. My wife came up on the roof, told me I didn't know what I was doing, fired me down the yard. Oh, the Jerky Boys. Hot Talk coin. What happened? Hawk Tua coin? I have no idea, Carl. I didn't know there was a Hawk Tua coin. I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. Broke 100 on the IQ meter last week. That's excellent, Billy Jack. You got a couple of points on me, buddy. I don't know what you look like, Billy Jack, because I can only see one of your eyes behind that arrow in your hat, but you kind of like, you have like a Darren from Storage Wars vibe. I don't know. Pat Man looks like some kind of overly aggressive firefighter who's just yelling at everybody to get out of his way, even if it's a complete non-emergency situation, just trying to direct traffic with an iron fist and his headset on. Hey, you're in your civvies. Why are you wearing your headsets? Like, just in case, motherfucker. Just in case. Easy, Pat Man. Easy. Easy. You don't poke a junkyard dog. You don't poke a junkyard dog. Batman. Batman. Get a hold of yourself. Give him his headset. No, I don't know. I'm sure Pat Man's cool. You know, I just make this stuff up. Anyway, I'm playing my Tom Anderson guitar. Apparently, everyone has lost a boatload of money on the first day. Yeah. I don't know, Carl. I've only made money on this one. It's just been 2 weeks of just pure gravy train with biscuit wheels. So anyway, guys, I guess that's all about all I have to say. I just wanted to come on and say, you know, I was right. Of course, again, everybody's saying this is going to delist. This is going to fall back to 15. And, you know, it's just complete wrong, complete FUD. All the stuff that they were hanging their hat on had been known for a long time. It's basically not significant, the financials. I mean, I think what happened with the accountant, the auditor, is they just, you know, couldn't trust management. They just completely lost it, and they just needed a complete clean slate, clean house, get rid of the people that were you know, responsible for the malfeasance, you know, cut out the cancer, get a new auditor in there, even if it is BDO, sort of a second tier you know, second tier player. But Katie killed it on BBAI today, in and out. Katie is playing the market, trading it like the professional that she is. Guys, so I guess that's all about all I have for today. It's Super Micro Computer Inc. SMCI. Let's just get one more check of the price action. Sitting right at 48 bucks, up $4 after hours, about $7 on the day, or 16 big percentage points. So you see on the chart, it's basically just about filled this gap here, which will be at 48. And then I think it's going to come in right about here at 66 and then run into some resistance there. Time will tell, guys. I've been wrong before, once or twice. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It's Un Poco Mas, where we try to give you just a little bit more. The stock is SMCI. It's going to be fireworks on Monday morning. Hold on to them hats and glasses, folks. We'll see you then. It's Un Poco Mas. Peace.